If you want to learn how to make this pillow right here, stay tuned to the rest of the video. So I was looking on Google for this pillow, so I found one, imported it into Blender. I started off, this is my method. I shift A and I press the plane. When I pressed the plane, I pressed R 90 degrees and then X on my keyboard so that the plane is facing me. I went into edit mode and deleted each vertice -1. Like I took three vertices and deleted it and then left one. So then after that, I pressed G and then I moved it to where I wanted to start tracing out the object. And I E to extrude, and I just move my mouse according to where I wanted it to go to fit how I wanted it to fit on the pillow. Keep in mind there's different ways to do things. It's really up to you, your discretion, or whatever works for you and makes you most comfortable. But this at the moment is what made me most comfortable. I'm sure there's 1,000 ways to do this. Right, so now I'm gonna show y'all how I joined the two vertices. I tried different ways to do it, didn't work. The best way it worked for me is when I selected those two vertices and I pressed F on my keyboard to fill. Bridging them that way wasn't working out for me, trial and error when it comes to Blender, but press those two vertices and then I press F to fill and it connected those two. It made the entire thing one object, if that makes sense, or they're all connected. So after I did that, I went back into edit mode and pressed F to fill. That put a face in the thing, in the pillow. But I can't do anything if there's no even geometry in the object. Like I can't add wrinkles, I can't do anything. So what I did is use my handy dandy quad remesher. It's an add-on. I'm gonna see if I can link it somehow, but you gotta pay for it. But basically you press it and it gives it some even geometry inside of whatever you're making. So I think I put 500. Okay, cute, loved it, looked great. So in this part I'm going to E to extrude up a little bit so that we can get the modifier to make the pillow inflated like a pillow. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm checking things out, seeing if everything's good. So now we're gonna UV. So what I did was Control R and I put a what is the word? An edge loop in the middle. After that, I pressed U and M to mark the scene. That's the only way you could open it or unwrap it. Then after that, as you can see in the video, you could go back, you press U and U again on your keyboard and it'll unwrap the object for you. So we're gonna do the simulation. You press the cloth, you go down to pressure, put 6, then you go to fill weight, take off the gravity. If you don't take the gravity off, your object is gonna fall through the ground of the scene. So now I'm just fixing the pillow in sculpt mode, how I want it to look. I'm playing with the ears, things like that. I think I also go into edit mode and make it smaller. Yeah, make it a little slimmer. And I'm just softening it up a little bit. Then I'm adding the little tag. I just thought the tag was so cute. So I shift A, put a plane, made it smaller, made it how I want it to look on the side. Subdivided so I could play around with how I wanted it to look. So this is proportional editing. That thing at the top that's making me move those vertices around smoothly, you could press that and use G and this little arrow thing, it's over here on the side, and you could just move it around. And I just was giving it some movement, because I didn't want it to just look just like it was just flying around there or just like still. So then I added a subdivision surface. I made an edge loop here too, in the middle, so I can UV. I press U and M on my keyboard. I went to UV editing, U, and then U again to unwrap it. Then I added a subdivision surface. I think I did. Yes, I did. And I think I added another edge loop so that and dragged it along the end of it so it didn't look rounded when I added a subdivision surface. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do and how I do it. But yeah. Okay, I put my multi-res on. Now I'm gonna add some wrinkle or some distress to the tag so it just looks like it's movement there, crunching a little bit. I don't know. You really have to, you know, play around with it yourself. It's really up to you. Everything in Blender, it's really up to your discretion and how you like things to look. Like for part 2 for texturing. Love you guys. Bye.